Oh, I think that's speaking to me. That look like that. That's a size 13. Oh, let me see that. I can see that, please.
There you go.
Boy, when I put these on, they ain't be ready for me. Oh, hey, I'm glad you got me. Look, in this episode of the Sunshine Room, we are featuring a Bahamian man that meshed his own clothing brand with a butler service. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. So stay tuned. So, Nolan, tell me about yourself. Who are you?
Well, I'm the most uncomplicated guy that I'll ever be.
Okay.
I'm as simple as they come. When you talk about Nolan, you're talking about the person that's just focused on family and growth. All of my life, it was just about family and making sure that everybody is happy and okay. And my whole life was just consists of continually trying to grow and learn from whatever mistakes I ever made.
Okay. So, what would you say is your favorite pastime right now?
My favorite pastime, believe it or not, is cooking. That has nothing to do with anything else. I love to cook. Every single Sunday, I have a big spread for my family and I, and we sit down and we have a good family dinner every single Sunday. So other than all the back and forth, everything that I do, when you talk about me in the kitchen, then you talk about Nolan.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. If you could cook a meal for anybody right now, who would it be? Living or dead?
Honestly, it would be all of the past pre-meds.
All the past pre-med.
Yeah, because I would love to take the knowledge that they have and absorb that and make sure that I, continue to do better. The other day I had an awesome meeting with one of the past and present premier at the Prime Minister's office. And the amount of knowledge that former Prime Minister Christie and Davis brought, I could have sat there all day and just, take that knowledge in. It was amazing to be there by myself and just listen to them two back and forth. That was one of the most amazing experiences, and that's what I'll do, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, now that we know a little bit more about Nolan, let's go and learn more about his collection. So Nolan, tell me, how did we get to the Kingsman Collection? What's your origin story?
Well, it goes all the way back in my Atlantis days, believe it or not. I used to be up in the Imperial Club where I had all of the top notch when I talk about persons in the tourism industry. I'm speaking about Dennis Skinner, you had Byron Austin Coley, you had Ernie Cambridge, and so forth and so on. These persons had still excellence when it comes down to butler service and so forth and so on. So what I did with Kingsman Collection, I infused that with a little bit of fashion for the Bahamians. So Kingsman Collection is the only butler concierge service in the entire world. Meaning that when I started off, I wanted to give guys exactly what females get when it comes down to weddings. They got all of the pampering with the hair and makeup and nails and so forth and so on. But when you come down with the guys, they actually got anything but a ring and a happy I do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So what we did at Kingsman Collection, we trained our butlers. We ensured that they know everything from service and how to dress each and every person. After that, we had a lot of persons requesting us to have things right on hand. So that's how the store came along. We have done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of weddings over the past several years of Kingsman Collection being around. So what we did is that we decided that we we're going to open up a collection. And the collection is very quality, custom-made suits that you can come in and actually get off the rack and be different from anyone else. So what it's about is that taking a butler service to a different level, different from a wedding, and you can come in and be dressed by one of our butlers, ensure that everything is perfect, and you have a variety of colors. For example, you're inside what we call the color room, where you can come and pick out any fabric that you see here that is somewhat custom to us. And then what we'll do, we'll have that tailor-made to whatever you and your spouse is wearing. And at the end of the day, within a few days, then you'll have your suits and stuff ready to go. So Kingsman Collection has been a whole mixture of a lot of different things that from past and present. And as we go forward, we're continuing to do things that is called Bahamian. We always say to people that we can go anywhere and get something that is from Italy and France and so forth and so on. So what we wanted to do is for tourists and guests, and most of all Bahamians, to be able to come and pick up something that is Bahamian, that is customized to be Bahamian, that you can find nowhere else in this world but this little island called the Bahamas.
Okay. And going from there, I know that you have your own cologne as well, the first ever Bahamian made cologne.
I do. I'm not sure because I didn't do my research.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if it's the first ever Bahamian owned cologne, but we have a variety of 13 different Bahamian cologne that was handpicked by myself. I went through all of the training of the scents of the cognac and so forth and so on, the cinnamon, and then I put a few scents together and I did it again for the guys. This is actually made for the women to come in and pick for their spouse to make sure that he is always scented. And again, I'm always focused on empowering the Bahamas. So when it comes down to it, you can now have a guest come in and take something back that's different from a brand name that is not Bahamian.
Okay.
So we're a stage up when it comes up to elegance and style. We know Bahari's doing an amazing job in reference to what they do with branding Bahamian. And so we just wanted to take it up a little notch and do a little formal Bahamian style, branding when it comes down to the Bahamas.
Okay. And lastly, what advice would you give to anybody out there that wants to do anything in the fashion industry or just start a business or continue on along their dream?
Well, I always tell people I'm not in fashion, I'm a businessman. So anything that pertains to business, I'm involved in. But when it comes down to wanting to get into this industry, I opened my doors to many people before. There are persons that trained under me that went and opened actually a competing company, and we support each other back and forth. And there's so many great fashion designers, businessmen, so forth and so on, that is out there that we should keep empowering each other. I usually tell people that we walk from Versace and go into Gucci and so forth and so on, but then we as Bahamians, we're always fighting with each other. So it should be an open door policy that there's enough bread on the table for everybody to get a slice. And that's why I always say that when it comes down to being a businessman, is to ensure that your other businessman is also successful. Wow. So I have gotten calls from KS Moses, from Fine Trades, vice versa, where we pass on business and trade back and forth in terms of if they don't have it, they'll call me and so forth and so on. So if I'll give the advice is encourage your business person who is a Bahamian to push forward and always be supportive to whatever they do. Don't never pull them down.
Wow, that's amazing. That's powerful. All right, so Nolan said that one thing that separates Kingsman from any other store in the region really is the butler service. And so in a few moments, we're going to give you an inside look of what that butler service looks like.
Good morning. Welcome to Kingsman Collection. My name is Jaleesa Miller. How may I help you today?
Good morning. Okay, I'm looking for a nice outfit for my mother's 75th birthday party.
So y'all have a color scheme?
Black and gold.
Okay, come right this way for me, please.
All right.
This jacket here would be the Royale. The name speaks for itself, as it is a vintage print with a black draw.
Okay.
It is in your color scheme, the black and the gold. And we can pair this with the opera vest.
Okay.
With gold buttons.
That's nice.
And the debonair black tuxedo pants.
Okay. Now, I don't want to, this is a nice option.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be the star of the show. You know, when I put that suit on, I look too good. I don't want to draw the attention away from my mother. So is there anything a little more subtle that I could go with?
Yes, there is. It would be this hair.
Okay.
The classic black.
Okay.
We can wear this with the opera vest again. White shirt. It doesn't have to be a tuxedo shirt. It can be a traditional shirt with a black or a gold bow tie.
Okay.
I would prefer the gold to keep in your color scheme.
Okay.
And we can still do the debonair pants.
Okay. I like that
with
option.
the gold lapel pin.
Okay. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, I don't have a belt. I don't have any shoes either. You could hook me up with those things?
No worries.
Okay.
We have everything that you would need.
Okay.
You can come over right here. This belt here would be the perfect choice. Again, that complements your color scheme, the black and gold.
That's true.
So you prefer loafers or Oxford shoes?
But it depends. If I'm wearing shoes and my ankles showing, loafers. But if they're going to touch the top of my tongue, my shoes, I'd rather Oxfords.
How do you like your pants? 3/4 pitch or?
I think I leave in 3/4 pitch behind. So I think I'm going back to
The traditional.
Yeah, traditional.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, we would go with this hair.
Okay.
The classic.
Okay. Awesome. Now what about accessories?
No problem. Like I would have mentioned, the gold lapel pin that was seen on the jacket right there. We have an array of small, medium, and large.
Oh wow, this was the one right
This one here is what I showed you.
Yeah,
This
nice.
would be the perfect touch to that outfit.
Okay.
We also have gold cufflinks
Okay.
for your dress shirt.
these would go with it.
Yes, this here would be the tip.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
I even see cologne in front of me. I didn't know I had got it.
You ain't even give me a chance.
My bad. Continue.
So to add the final touch to the whole outfit, we would now let you smell a few different fragrances to put it all together. So this here would be the Sauvage King, my favorite.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to smell it before.
That's how good it
Go
is.
ahead. Yes.
That is nice.
That would be the scent of the brand. Most customers
Go for
lean
this.
towards the Savage King.
I don't know if this makes sense, but it even smells formal. Like it just smells like something I wear to an elegant event.
Agreed.
Like a nighttime scent.
Yes, it is a more evening scent. We also have a morning scent by the name of His Morning.
His morning.
I'll let you smell that one as well.
So this one, this is the favorite.
Yes,
Let me see that.
Savage King is my favorite.
This one more sweet. I see why you say it's a morning scent.
Yes,
I
it is a
smell
light scent for the morning. If you were to go on a breakfast date or quick morning run,
Yeah.
you don't want anything too out there.
Okay.
You want a nice subtle scent.
I like it. I like both of them actually. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with everything. Just put everything you said together, and I'm gonna just go try it on and walk on out and head to my mother's 75th birthday party.
No problem. Let me gather everything.
Well, it's always good to hear about Bahamians that are not only empowering themselves, but other Bahamians as well. Well, thanks to Nolan and the Kingsman Collection, I'm gonna go get myself ready for my mother's 75th birthday party. Y'all, thank you for tuning in. Keep shining.